I've been getting a ton of great questions on this shuttle run or trailer hostler position within Amazon. People have requested that I go into like more detail as far as like, can you just take us through your day step by step? That's what this video is going to be. I'm due down in Otay today at San 3 from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's currently 5:02. I'm going to select the Start Drive app on here, and I'm going to get down there and take you through it. Let's get after it. Alright, just pulled into the lot, hit that geo fence, grabbed a screenshot of my arrival being successfully detected. Let's head up here and talk to the screen. Turn off the engine. They have a sign up that says that, and I like to be able to hear them. I want you to be able to hear this.
Please wait while we're connecting you with an agent. I'm sure. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you so much for asking. Can I have the load ID, please? The appointment number?
Sure, it's X-Ray Kilo Zebra 8.
Yeah, thank you for confirming, sir. Please go to tractor parking 508 and please make sure to put on the safety vest. You are good to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Yeah.
All right, so as you just heard, just checked in, the screen told me to go to a certain parking slip. The reason that's wrong is the person I'm talking to on the screen, I'm talking to them remotely. They're not here at the facility. They haven't let the people at the facility know that I'm here, and I want them to know that I'm here on time and ready to go. So the first thing I want to do is get my hands on a walkie-talkie. I've done this at 4 different facilities. Most of the time you can get a walkie-talkie at the guard shack. I know as truckers we're probably used to going into the truckers lounge. If you go into the truckers lounge at the facility I'm at, 2 signs in there I'll tell you about. One sign says truckers be on CB channel 14, and then there's another sign next to it that says absolutely no photography. So I'd love to show you what it looks like in there, but given that second sign I'm not going to be able to do that. Once I got my hands on a walkie-talkie, I was able to get into radio communication with people actually physically at this location. And I just said, hey, I'm here for the shuttle hostler shift. I know, I know what I'm doing as far as, what to do for work. The thing that I'm missing is the little handheld computer. And they said, that's fine. Meet us over at Doctor 101. Went over to Doctor 101. Somebody came out. They gave me one of these. So, had I listened to the screen, I'd be sitting over there at the parking slip, and nobody from here would know that I'm here. I know we're used to the truckers lounge, but definitely I would recommend starting at the guard shack. There's really only 2 things you need to know how to do on this handheld. And even though I have one in my hand and I could put it on a video, I'm not going to put this into a video because this is Amazon's equipment, not mine. I don't have their consent to make a video of how to use their stuff and put it on the internet. I'm not going to ask for their consent. So I'm just going to tell you the 2 things that you need to know how to do on this thing. They're super simple. One is how to change a move. So, let's say you've got a thing on here that says move this from dock door 108 to parking slip 302, and you get to 302 and it's blocked. There's a work truck, there's another truck there, there's another trailer there. There is a very simple way on this thing to go in and say, okay, I'm not going to put this in this parking slip, I'm going to put it in this parking slip. Now this works dock doors to parking slips and parking slips to parking slips. It does not work parking slip to dock door. You can't go in there and say, well, I'm picking up this empty that's expected at dock door 102, but I'm just going to drop it off at dock door 108. The problem with that is there's going to be people inside who are waiting to either load or unload that trailer at 102, and if you put it at a different dock door, it's not gonna work. So if there's something in the yard that you want to change it to another location, you need to know how to do that. It's just changing it, but just know that if you're assigned to put it at a dock door, you can't change the dock door. The other thing that is that you should know how to do on this is how to create a move. I had a situation yesterday. I was sitting in the yard. There were no moves. We're just kind of sitting around doing stuff, and all of a sudden the sprinklers kicked on, and this one sprinkler one of them was broken, and it was spewing water into the back of this open trailer. I get on the walkie-talkie and I just tell them what's going on. I'm like, hey, I'm over in the back side of the yard. There's a sprinkler spraying water into this trailer. What would you like for me to do? And they said, yo, just create a move and move it to a different parking slip. And that's what I did. So those are the two things that you and if you don't know how, and obviously if you're watching this, you may not know how to do them, but just know how to make how to change a move and how to create a move. Those are the two things you should become proficient at if you're going to do this. It is now, I've been here since 6, on the clock since 6. It is now 6:50. I just had a little thing come up on the handheld. I'm due over at spot 426. I'm probably going to drop this thing off at a dock door. Let's go get it. So just like in the Relay app, I'm at 426. You know, in the Relay app, it shows you got a trailer ID. On this little handheld thing, it's going to give you that trailer ID. You just want to verify you're picking up the right ones. Occasionally in these, you'll get to you get to 426 in the wrong trailers here, and maybe you have to kind of like look around for it. The trailer will definitely be in the yard. If you can't find it, you want to get on that walkie-talkie and give them a call, but I'm connected to it. Let's get that landing gear raised just a little bit and give this thing a tug test. So if I were taking this thing out on the road, would I do a super thorough safety inspection on it and raise the landing gear up a lot higher than I have them? I absolutely would. But the fact that I'm going to take this trailer like 400 yards and stay in the yard, I just need to hook up to it, safety inspect it, and having the landing gear just like that on a totally level yard is going to be fine. I'm going to get there. Let's go find out where they want this trailer taken to. Alright, so I do bring my own tools when I do this. Sometimes they put bolts on the back. Most of the time these wire cutters will get you just through. Both of these tools will get you through the day. I believe in bringing them just so that I'm self-sufficient. Sometimes the yard has like a shared set for everybody. I like having my own, that way I don't have to wait for them. The one thing I have no problem asking for, and if you go to one of the guys who works here, like one of the other Amazon employee yard hustlers, they'll give you these big black zip ties. Sometimes these are necessary situations like this. Like they want these doors to stay open, and this metal piece right here is so warped that if I just hook this, it's not going to stay. And then sometimes it'll ask you to take a picture of the safety strap. This is the same device that they give Amazon employees. I think they're required to do different things than like a third-party driver is. I always just send a picture of my thumb blocking the camera. They'll sometimes say a safety strap. I believe Amazon employees are required to put a safety strap on the back of the trailer so that when they open it, if the load shifted, it doesn't crush them. I've never been instructed to do that, so it's just, I don't have a safety strap. Here's where having that walkie-talkie helps. They've got me dropping off this trailer in dock door 107, but 107 is occupied. Hop on there because you can't change a dock door. I want to know where they want me to put this. They asked me to put it back into a slip. I'm out here looking haggard as ever. Another thing that just came up I wanted to share is you never want to take these loads or these moves off the board out of order. You might see, like, they may have 10 on there and 3 down. It might be like, oh, this is the parking slip I'm right next to. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one right now. You don't want to do that. It kind of messes up the flow of stuff. And then if you're real lucky, you have what happened to me happened to you a couple hours ago. I'm out here hooking up a trailer. Fellow YouTube trucker Provider Grind rolls up, and he's out there, just like his name implies, grinding it out here on a Sunday. I'm sure we both would rather, be sitting in an air-conditioned room somewhere watching football, drinking a beer, but here we are out here providing for the families. If you're not familiar with him, I'll put a link in here. He's a good dude. out here. I mean, he's putting it down in a truck out here, not making, you know, content from home or anything like that, which I'm always aware of when I'm at home making content. I'm like, I wonder if these people really do know I do trucking on the side. I mean, I'm not at home all the time. He's not at home either. He's out here, he's grinding on a Sunday afternoon just like me. So if you're not familiar with him, go check him out. Here's another little cheat code too for doing this. If the trailer has swing doors, before putting it at a dock door, you have to open it up. But if it is a roll-up door, like most of these UPS trailers they get are roll-up doors, you can put that at a dock door with the doors closed. They can open it from the inside. All right, so we're gonna kind of throw together two tricks in one here. The shift is done. You always want to be sure, if you're gonna do this, you want to be sure it's after or after your exit time. Mine was at 6, at 6:05. But the reason I'm gonna show you how to end the trailer hostler shift, this is the screen my work queue has been at all day. And as you can see, it thinks I'm doing this trailer hostler thing. Now, I've had some people say, do you really have to do this? If I don't do this, this shift is gonna stay in there. It can take up to 24 hours to leave the queue, and sometimes requires a call to ROC to get it out. The problem with that being, if let's say I book another load right now, like let's say they drop some sweetheart load that I could go pick up as soon as I exit this gate, this is gonna be in my work queue and there's gonna be no way for me to start that new work. So here's how you're gonna end this shift. Like I said, two tricks. One's going to be ending it. The other thing, we're going to do the remote check-in. I'll show you when we get to it. But I'm going to say visit ship clerk, manual override. I am next to an Amazon branded, that's important, Amazon branded empty container. This container is, or I'm sorry, I said container, I'm tired. Empty trailer. GV 03566. Apparently that's wrong. Let's try this one. GV 2400 161. There we go. Any empty Amazon branded trailer will work. I'm gonna confirm that. Now, because I'm not leaving with it, I don't have to safety inspect it. And it's gonna say the trailer is attached to my truck, even though it's not. This is just to clear the shift out of here. Now here's my exit. And because it's expected back at San 3, which is where I'm at, it's gonna start saying, we're giving you directions back to San 3. Here's the other trick. This is the remote check-in. The guard shack is about 1,000 yards west of me. It's not geo-fenced for me to, the geo-fence doesn't reach this far back in the yard, so it's telling me to drive there. I would like to not do that. So I'm gonna go back. I'm going to click on report arrival issue, app not detecting arrival, tap after check-in, ready to inspect, next, submit inspection, and there's the QR code. How was the drive? It was fantastic. How was San 3? Great. Tap to close. If you want more information on those individual steps, there's kind of two tricks in one there I did. One was the ending the hostler shift. The other one was the remote check-in. I've done prior content on both of those. If you'd like that kind of isolated down, if it was too much to follow here, I apologize. But those are both of them. The shift is now done. My work queue is clear. And if they book, or if they drop another load on here, which maybe they do, let's just see. No, same loads I've been looking at all day. If they were to drop one, not only could I book it and assign myself the driver, but my work queue is available to accept it, and I can start work on it now rather than having to wait the 24 hours. I hope this video serves you well. This is how I look at the end of a 12-hour hostler shift. Appreciate you for watching. Take care.